Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna and today I'm going to show you how I do my natural makeup routine using only 3 products. And then I'm also going to show you an elevated version of that routine using 5 more products. But you can use as many as you want. All those 5 products are extra. You don't have to use them. It's just something that I like to use in my routine. And I'm also going to tell you how I struggled with friendships for almost 25 years of my life. I'm going to tell you all the drama and basically how I sabotage some friendships myself, and I hope this helps because I don't want you to see me as somebody who has everything figured out. I struggle with so many things in life. I really hope this helps you gain some perspective and in general maybe makes you feel a bit better. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Causes concealer and I'm going to add little dots on the areas of my face where I want a little bit of coverage. So it's under my eyes. You can't see it, but I swear, like, it's so much worse in real life because of this direct sunlight. You can't see how bad my under eye area is. It's like, it's very dark. I like to cover it. If I go without makeup outside, people ask me if I'm sick. Like, they're genuinely concerned for me, so let me cover it, okay? Yeah, so for the most part of my life, I really struggled with making good friends. I mean, like, genuine connections where you care about each other and I mean just like a generally positive, supporting connection with someone. So in my head, I always thought, if I'm a good friend to you, you'll be a good friend to me, which in reality doesn't always work this way. And it's not always up to you whether it's gonna work or not. Like, you can be the best friend in the world and that person is just not fit for this friendship. But still, for younger me, it was like, what? I still had a couple of friends, but I never felt like we had a genuine connection, you know? It almost felt like, now that I'm reflecting on it, it feels like they were competing with me constantly. It's the constant competition that is so draining, especially if you're the one who doesn't want to compete. When you put in the position of constantly being compared to someone else, at some point it starts affecting you in a very bad way. But what I've learned from it is that no matter how good of a friend you are, if the other person is not a friend material, no matter how appealing the idea of being friends with them is, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't make another person ready for a genuine friendship. So that was my mistake number 1, because I was projecting my personality onto them, and me in their shoes, I would have acted differently. Okay, we're done with the concealer. But it's all fun and games until you actually try to achieve something. For example, when I tried posting on social media, it was always my best friends that never even liked my posts. If you did that, I would root for you. I would like it. Like, you know, go for it. The reason why I'm telling you this is because when I look at people with lots of followers, I always think they have the perfect life. They have so many friends, they have so many connections, they have like the best opportunities ever. And I realized that some people might see me that way. And I'm gonna be honest with you, even though now I found a couple of people that I feel very connected to and I feel like we're actually genuine friends, it took me so many years to get to this point. So many years of fake competitive friendships that, trust me, if you're struggling with it, just keep going, keep looking for new people, because there are really amazing people out there. And just because some people have lots of followers doesn't mean that their life is perfect. And then later, when I met more people in life, it's always the ones who have no direction in life, who have no goal, who try and drag you with them because they won't allow it in their head for you to succeed. Because in their head, you're in the same boat. You're in the same boat, and if one of you gets to a better destination, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm just gonna quickly apply some mascara. Keep in mind, makeup is not about drawing a whole new face. It's about accentuating the features that you already have. And applying a bit of concealer, a bit of mascara is makeup. You're fine, it counts as makeup. You did the makeup, you don't have to do anything else. The only thing that I suggest doing as the 3rd step is using a bit of setting powder, because setting powder changes everything. If you take photos without setting powder outside in sunlight, you will hate them. But because of the way reflection works, you will think that you don't look as pretty, you will feel bad about yourself, and it had nothing to do with you in the first place, just because you didn't use setting powder. Because you see how my face has like different parts, like on different levels. For example, this triangle. If I go and take a picture right now outside, I'm gonna hate it so much, and I'm not gonna show it to anybody ever in my life. First of all, I will look oily. Second of all, it will look weird. My little secret is to use setting powder. If you don't trust me, just test it out. Go take a picture with no setting powder, then add a bit of setting powder, and go take a picture again. Yeah, so I'm afraid that even if a person might be a good friend for you, at some point, if they don't have anything going on for them in their life, they will start resenting you just because you will be a constant reminder that they're not doing anything. First of all, friendships are supposed to uplift you. You're supposed to be becoming better versions of yourself in the presence of each other. Like, you're supposed to be pushing each other. That's the type of friendship you want. You don't want somebody who is just sitting around doing nothing and telling you that it's fine if you don't do anything either. At the end of the day, even if you're happy right now, you won't be happy in 10 years, and you will feel like this relationship stopped you from achieving greater things in life, and you will hate it yourself. Also, if the person is not in direct competition with you, keep an eye on them if they're bringing other people down in your presence, because to me that's like a red flag. Because I know a person who always like made some weird comments about other people in my presence. As you know, it has nothing to do with me, that's her business. But then at some point, when she felt comfortable doing those things, and I shared a very big milestone with her because I reached 100,000 followers on Instagram, and I was ecstatic about it because it was such a big dream of mine, you know, like to know that 100,000 people believe in you and believe in what you're creating. It's amazing. And I shared it with her, and her reaction was, 100,000? Good for you. It haunts me to this day what she said, because like I was so happy and I came to my friend and she just didn't want to participate in this excitement. And it's really important for you to have people who participate in your excitement, who support you in that way, because it's not just, oh, I believe in you. No, be happy with me, because when you achieve your things, I'm happy with you. So can you please be happy with me? Now, this is the minimal version of the look. As you can see, it's very clean. It's there, but it's not there, you know? Like very, very school friendly, very cute. But at the same time, if you take a picture of me right now, my skin will look flawless just because of setting powder and because of the concealer. So now we're moving on to an elevated version of it. And for that, the first thing I'm gonna use is a bronzer. I'm gonna put a little bit here, just a bit, and here. That's it. That's it. Yeah, so definitely keep an eye on people who are trying to compete with you or trying to bring you down to their level, because they're not your true friends. Even if it happens once, if it happens once, it means it happens all the time in their head, and it's not good. I wouldn't wish for you to be in this situation, because it's not good. And I know that some people say that, you know, for girls, it's especially difficult to like find genuine friendships because we're always put against each other, especially in terms of looks. Like, some people are just cruel and some people are not nice, and they make remarks of like, you know, comparing other people and putting them against each other. I really hate that, because in my experience, I have never met an attractive people, but I have met an attractive personalities, like really ugly personalities. Because when I think of a very attractive person that I want to be friends with, that like I want to be a part of their circle, I don't think about the way they look. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care what they look like. What really matters to me is how I feel in their presence. You know, like the energy of their presence is different. It makes you feel elevated, it makes you feel like you can do anything. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of this blush in color Hope. It's Rare Beauty blush, but not directly on my face. It's very pigmented. I'm adding it on my hand first, and then I'm gonna mix it. And now I'm gonna lightly dab it. And that's the type of friend that I want to be. I want to be the type of friend that you come to no matter what happens in your life, and I'll be like, we'll figure it out, you know? Like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what happened to you, like how bad the thing is. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. I'll help you. Everything's fine. It's not the end of the world. Like, you know, this type of energy that just makes you feel like whatever happens, happens. Like, it's all for the best. And you can do anything in this world, and you can achieve anything in this world, and your life is going to be amazing. Like, you can't even imagine the experience you're about to have. That's the type of friendship that I want. The world is already difficult enough for us to also bring each other down. I'm using a bit of eyebrow pencil, but just a little bit. I've been using less of my eyebrow pencil recently, and I kind of like my eyebrows again. I know that they have so many empty spaces, but I feel like it's cute, it's charming, you know? So I'm just gonna add a bit to the edge of it. A little bit. I'm not touching anything else. And yeah, I think I would also add a lip oil, and I'm basically done. But this is a more makeup-y version of this makeup. I'm gonna add a bit more mascara. ended up rambling for so many minutes with no purpose, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that what you really need, if you're struggling with friendships, if you're struggling to find good people to connect with, you need more exposure. Keep looking. Don't try to turn people who are not good friends in the first place into something that they cannot be, because they can't. Like, no matter how much attachment you have to them, let it go. There are way too many people in the world that you can be friends with for you to get stuck with this one person who doesn't want to be friends with you and try to mold them into something that they're not. Let it go. You need more exposure. Go to book clubs, go to networking events, go to places where you want to be in the future. If you want to be in some kind of career, go to places where you think that person would go to and become friends with those people, because at the end of the day, you are a reflection of 5 closest people to you. So you need to keep an eye on who those people are. I'm gonna use a bit of lip oil. This one is from Clarence. And I know that some people don't like it, but I like it a lot. And they say that it's not pigmented, but I think you need to let this pigment develop, because look, this is what it looks like. But if you open it, you see how pigmented this part is? Because it gets in contact with oxygen. It's very pigmented, but you need to let it develop a bit. So just let it sit on your lips. They will become more pink with time. Not too pink, but more pink. And this is the final look. I added a bit of blush, so I'm gonna put more setting powder. So yeah, I believe in you. I believe you can make long-lasting friendships that'll make you feel so happy, that'll make you feel elevated, and you will find your people. But you need to keep looking. I'm not saying that you should give up the moment you feel like something is wrong in the relationship, but you need to be exposed to many people to know what is really good. When you find a good friend, like, trust me, you will know. I can't believe so many people in my comment section hated me being blonde, but you know, I really like it. Maybe one day I'll get bored of it and I'll go back, because I really like my dark blonde hair, but for now, I'm really happy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so very much. I hope you find good friendships in life that will make you feel elevated and happy and very fulfilled. I hope to see you again. Let me know in the comments what you want to see in the next video, and bye.